Day 283, 2023. I had my usual work day. I had many meetings. It was quite busy. At night, I cooked dinner. After dinner, I needed to drive my daughter to her play practice. In my house, I drive an old car, and it's a manual car because I don't really care about cars that much. And I thought I have less pressure if I need to park somewhere, if I get a scratch on the car or something. And on the other hand, my husband cares about the cars a lot. So we have a new car, and it's automatic with a lot of fancy things, have mirrors and things, and 360-degree cameras or something like that. And I was able to drive that car when we bought it, and I drove it a few times in the past. However, after the pandemic, I didn't really have the need to drive that car until today. Because today my husband couldn't make home in time to drive my daughter, and because he drove my car to the city, and I had to drive that new car. And when I got in the car, I couldn't remember how to start the car. I remember just press the button, then it should start. And when I press the button, it looked like everything turned on already. However, I couldn't move the car. It turns out I didn't press longer enough. The engine button, the start button, it wasn't long enough, so it wasn't really started. It was silly. I had to call my husband to get his help to start the car. And of course, in the end, I was able to drive the car to take my daughter to the place she needed to be. It's just from this experience tells us persistent, consistent practice is very important if we want to maintain the skill sets we want to maintain, such as driving an automatic car. Even though I drive a manual car every day, and which is much harder, however, when I get to drive the automatic car, I couldn't even start the car. I hope you learned it from my silly experience. Is that I have two messages. One is that keep practicing what you need to practice, such as public speaking skills or English skills or any of the analytical skills or computing skills and coding skills, design skills, whatever skills. If you were beside one day, you can't pick it up again, because that can happen. And unless you don't care anymore, and you can always obtain new skills and new paths. However, for driving a car, driving automatic car is the must skills I need to maintain. Second of all, is that being overly protected is a way of losing our ability to survive. At least from my experience, because I relied on my husband too much on driving that car and driving my daughter and driving us around most of the time. I only need to drive when I have to drive and with my manual car. And turns out I had that moment that I was in need. I felt crippled and immediately. So we need to maintain to be capable of handling the things in life with or without help, because emergency comes in our way sometimes. Of course, this is not such devastating moment, and just want to provide it as a reminder. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.